Hey you guys, I know it's been a really long time, and so I'm going to go ahead and just jump into the Scorpio reading. I'm back. I'm going to be doing, I'm going to do pick a card readings, and I'm going to do Zodiac readings. However, these readings are all considered timeless, so whenever you find this reading, this is when the reading will apply for you. It can apply to different areas of your life. It can apply to job, career, finances, love life, and relationships. And it can apply to personal situations that are going on in your life with, whatever's going on, you know. So take this as a general reading, and however it applies is how it applies. And if it resonates, it resonates. If it does not, then it is not your reading. No worries. Just tune in later to see what will resonate, and check your other signs such as your moon, Venus, Mars, and your rising, okay? And your sun signs. All right, so let's see what we got. Okay, Scorpios. It looks like devotion is something that is it's either something that's important to you or something you need to focus on or something you need to kind of look at. Um, Meaning like how committed are you to something or to someone, or how committed something or someone is to you. Are you committed to the cause? Are you committed to whatever this is? Are you truly devoted to it? Is your heart truly in it? Okay, and that's what it means to be devoted, to truly be all in, to truly feel like you are all in, like you are truly committed to whatever it is. Okay, what else is going on for you guys in this particular moment? Let's see what I get. Okay, and that one flipped. And so you guys are confused. Some of you, it's like you know what you want to do. Others, you don't. Some of you know if you're, where you stand in a situation or not. Some of you don't. Now, this came out sideways. So I take it as some of you are confused, whereas some of you aren't. But I feel like more than anything, it's kind of like some of you are teetering back and forth between you don't really know how you feel. Okay. So it's like you're borderline in confusion, or you are confused at times and other times you're not, in regards to what's really going on. Okay. So, oh, wow. Okay. So these come out before I can even finish shuffling. Um, this is the coffin, and it's my tweet card. Okay. So I got communication type of energy and wanting to put something to rest, but doing so purposefully, but not really. It's like you're not really sure. You're not really sure if there's something you need to put to rest or not, or if there's something you need to, if you need to keep communicating something, or you need to keep doing something in particular. Um, and this could be, like I said, relating to whatever area of your life that's going on. It's like you don't want to shut this down, whatever it is. You don't want to completely close the door. You don't want to completely neglect whatever this is. However, it's like you're just kind of like you're not sure. Your judgment is clouded right now, and you're just kind of like trying to brace yourself because maybe you don't know what to think or what to expect. And you're just like, do you give up on something, or do you just keep pushing forward, hoping for the best or hoping for better? Some of you may even feel like there's a lack of communication, or there's no open dialogue about it. You may even be, like wondering, do you need to communicate anything regarding whatever this is going on in your situation, or do you just need to just kind of stay quiet about it? Do you need to reach out, or maybe, like I said, some of you, it could be just wanting, to figure out, do you need to reach out or not, you know, or do you just leave it alone, leave it, where it is? Maybe some of you want to leave the door open to return back to wherever this is later, and just maybe temporarily put this at a pause or a standstill. But like I said, others of you are just wanting, just maybe trying to figure out if you should do close the door for good, leave this alone for good, just, seal the coffin on this for good. And I feel like behind all this, like I said, is you guys are questioning how committed you are to this, how devoted you are to this, how do you really feel about it. You're not even so clear or so sure. So it's like, what's interesting is you got no in the beauty here. So it's like you're not really, my word to this, you're not really feeling this. Whatever this is, you're not really feeling it. You're not really feeling it. You're not even feeling like this looks good. You're not maybe feeling like it's reflecting back what you desire to see come out of it. So it's like you're not, I feel like you guys are not seeing what it is you really want to see come out of it, or you're not feeling like it's showing you the results you really want to see. It's not reflecting these, these, the best way I'm trying to explain it is it's not looking the way you really want it to. It's not looking so good. It's not looking so great, or it's not looking so glamorous, or it's not looking so wonderful, or maybe it's not looking so desirable, And that could be, like I said, a situation. It could be a person. It could be a job or a career option. It could be a project. It could be whatever this is that you're wondering about or concerned about, a friendship, whatever it is, it doesn't look so good to you anymore. It doesn't look so desirable anymore. It doesn't look so glamorous. It doesn't look like it's reflecting back to you what it is that you really truly want to see. Some of you may feel like you don't look good in the situation, or like maybe you feel like others don't feel like you're looking good right now in the situation. Whatever it is, though, and this is going to resonate differently for each one of you. For those who it does resonate for, because this is not a personal reading. And because it's not a personal reading, the energy is going to, there's lots of different things that's going to come out. So if you guys want to know, details that are more specific to yourself, just hit me up for a personal reading. And I'll put the description, information description box below, and also in the comments. I was going to play music, but forget it. No one cares, right? Forget the music. What else we got here? So, yeah, you guys got Four of Pentacles. So, and this is in reverse. So, there's something that you guys are no longer wanting to hold on to. Something you're no longer wanting to cling to. Maybe because, like I said, whatever this is not looking good. It could be looking pretty ugly or horrendous, or just not like looking the way you want it to, not yielding you the results, not reflecting back the way you hope it would. And this could be a person, this could be a thing, it could be a situation, it could be a project, it could be a job, a career, a hope, a dream, a passion, whatever this is, okay, that you're wondering if you should just remain devoted to it or not, or just let it go. And like I said, because it's like there's something, I don't want to say you guys completely abandoned it or someone else abandoned it. And keep in mind, these stories can go reverse, but this is not necessarily for cross watchers. But if you're a cross watcher, meaning somebody who is watching for another sign because you're dealing with that particular sign, if you find this resonates for you, that's fine. But this is mostly for the Scorpios, because I believe people should focus on themselves, and not on what's going on with other people, because it can be a complete distraction or throw you off from what it is you need to be doing for yourself rather than what's going on with somebody else. Though I get why people cross watch. I get it. So if you want to do it, you can. But if it doesn't resonate, or it doesn't sound like it's your, if it doesn't sound like it's what you want to hear, no, it's because this is truly for Scorpios and, people with Scorpio energy in their chart. Okay. But it's like I said, it looks like something was, it's like there was a desire to abandon or neglect, or, a situation or a person or whatever's going on, or even a project, whatever it is. Or like I said, somebody just kind of half abandoned something. Like it's like they didn't completely end it. They didn't completely close the door. And this could be you or someone else, or this could be a project, whatever this is. But there has been no communication. There hasn't been anything going on. There's been no activity really going on. It's been a lack of activity, a lack of communication, a lack of reaching out or speaking up. And it just seems like you're ready to let this go, or somebody's ready to let this go, because you're no longer clinging to it, no longer holding on to it, you know, no longer feeling like it's really that valuable anymore. Okay. And so I have to remember how this came out. Okay, so yeah. And this is sideways, but it was kind of like tilted down this way. So this feels like, excuse my nail polish. I just got them done the other day, but you know, apparently the salon I went to sucks. Anyway, so yeah, so this feels like it's like wanting to let the situation go because the situation doesn't appear to be so fortunate or to be yielding you the results you really hope for. It's not meeting your expectations. You don't feel like it's making you any money, or you're not profiting from it, or you feel like you're not benefiting from it, or feeling like there is no luck here. There's no prosperity here. There's no change in the cycle. Maybe it just feels like the cycle has stopped running. Maybe it just feels like the cycle has run out. Maybe it just feel like whatever this is has run out of luck, or it just stopped producing or yielding results for you. Or it just hasn't turned out the way you really wanted it to. Okay. And that's just the way it looks. It doesn't necessarily mean that is the way the way things actually are or could be. Okay. So because this is energy, you guys. This is energy that, the cards are picking up on, and I'm just interpreting the cards based off of course, how I know what the cards to mean, but also off of intuition and what the cards mean to me. So keep in mind that energy can change, and it can change constantly or can fluctuate, especially depending on what you do, because we have free will. Okay. And remember, because we have free will, you could change your mind at any moment and decide you're going to do something different or make a different choice, or you're going to perceive something differently, and bam, the energy changes just like that. Okay. So nothing's set in stone. Just keep that in mind. So if the reading feels dooming, don't feel bad about it. It's just the energy. And that's really all the cards as far as to present the energy of the situation, okay? And you can get a personal reading with me if you want to know more specifically what's going on for you. So let's see if I can get some sort of, let me see, what is this here? And that just popped on out. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely not rushing ahead. You're not going to rush ahead. Whatever you do, it looks like, and this either could be going on already, or what you're anticipating, or what's coming up for you guys. Because what I was shuffling for was the outcome. It looks like you guys are not going to rush ahead into anything. You're not going to take any swift action. So I feel like it doesn't mean that you're not going to act, or that you're not going to take steps towards the situation. To me, this more so means that you're just not going to rush into it, or you're not going to dive straight ahead into anything. Okay. Because you could be, just like I said, questioning if, you even need to continue the situation or not. Let me see what else I get in regards to an outcome. Whoa. It's like a ton of cards just fell out. And okay, so so yeah, it looks like, I don't know. I don't want to say you guys are going to give up. I don't want to say you guys are going to give up. I kind of feel like you guys are, whatever this is going on, I feel like you guys are ready to let it go, whatever it is, and that you're not willing to hang in there for the long term. Okay, because you've already been questioning it, and I feel like for some reason some of you know this is not what you want, it's not yielding you the results you want, and you're just ready to no longer waste your time or no longer put any more energy into it. Because I'm looking at this is my Phoenix Rising card here, and it's in the reverse. You know, and this is also the make your moves card, because it's the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, and the Nine of Wands reverse means there are no moves being made. So you got two cards here of action, and it's saying no action is happening, no moves are going to be made. And it's because I feel like you guys are going to either stay stuck in this energy of not being too sure or clear where you want to go with this or what's going to happen. So I feel like you guys are just going to kind of just like either, I don't want to say you guys are going to just linger a bit longer, wondering or hoping what it is you're going to decide or waiting to see what happens. But for some of you, it's pretty clear that you're no longer going to hang in there. Okay, because this is the Hangman in reverse. And if the Hangman is in reverse, that means you have a clear idea of where you stand in this situation. And you no longer are going to just wait it out. You're no longer going to hang in there. Your eyes are open. And even though your world may seem upside down, or the situation may seem upside down or opposite of what you want, you still know where you stand clear in the situation. You're pretty clear about what it is that you do want and don't want, and what your expectations are, and just where you feel you're going with this. But and I feel like that's some of you. I don't feel like that's all of you, because like I said, keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not a personal. So but this is the energy, and nothing is set in stone when it comes to tarot, okay, or when it comes to doing any kind of intuitive reading, period, because you have free will. So if you don't like the outcome, if you don't like any of the energy that you're seeing here, then you have the opportunity to change it, okay? I'm pulling advice cards here, but you guys have the opportunity to change your situation with your free will. Never look at a reading and sit there and base your entire life off of readings online or any readings at all, okay? Even if you're going the best psychic in the world or whatever, or the best intuitive reader in the world, never pin anything on readings. Just look at the energy for what it is, and, you know, take it as entertainment, but also take it as a way to gain insight into a situation to where maybe you can decide for yourself. And keep in mind, whatever decisions you make, you're responsible for. You can decide for yourself what it is you want to do. So if you don't want to feel stagnant anymore in a situation, that's completely up to you if you want to become non-stagnant and to take action. But that is at your free will. That is your deciding, your choice. No one can tell you to do that. You know, if you're unsure what to do, meditate about it, pray to God about it, and just, you know, wait for, you know, God, you know, to send you some answers. Wait for the universe to send you some answers, whatever it is you believe in, you know. Hold on, somebody's trying to send me a message or whatever. But, you know, use your discernment. You know, we all have the ability to use our discernment once we come out of our head. Just get out of our head and just sit, be still, be quiet, or just allow ourselves to focus on something else, or just trust in God to, you know, bring you some insight or some answers. Okay, so what do we got here? Queen of Air and the Eight of Earth. So, you guys, with the Queen of Air, Eight of Earth, or whatever, you know, the Queen of Air is very decisive. So, the advice you're being given is to be decisive. To, you know, if there's something no longer serving your purpose, just, you know, the Queen of Swords would cut it away. The Queen of Swords analyzes things. She she looks at things from a rational perspective, not from an emotional perspective, but from a rational perspective. And I'm not telling you, to not follow your heart or to not trust your gut or your instinct or your intuition or your discernment. But there will be times when you will need to just look at things from a very rational point of view, and just be able to say, is this serving my greater purpose? Is this working in my favor? Am I wasting my time? Am I being impatient? Am I not committed enough? Have I not waited this out long enough? Like, you guys need to figure this out for yourselves, what it is that you need to do in your situation. But if you don't know, like I said, you have the option to pray and to meditate and just to wait for the answer to be sent to you. But now with the Eight of Earth, this is someone who then, after they have decided to, make a decision, cut out what no longer serves their purpose, look at things from a rational standpoint, and use education, wisdom, experience, and things like that, you're then being pointed out to work on it, to maybe even do some research, maybe investigate some things, maybe, just put in some effort, because the Eight of Earth is all about taking the time to invest in something. Whether you, like I said, you go and get education, go back to school, or you research something online or in the library, or you take some sort of class, or you take up an internship, or decide to work with someone who can teach you some things, or you just decide to just give it another try and put your effort in, so that's what you're being told to do. But more than anything, it's pointing out, it says skilled work is rewarded. Okay, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school is what this card is advising. Okay, and like I said, Queen of Swords is advising objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation, learning to be independent, experience, realistic, be realistic in a situation, but even witty at times. Okay, now the angel card that came out, it says to take action. Okay, take action. So though some of you may not want to take action, or you may plan not to do so, the advice is to do so. The advice is to do so. At least that's what the card is saying. Okay, but I want you guys to, like I said, look at the situation, be realistic, know what you can do and cannot do, know what your limitations are, know what you realistically can do, know what don't do anything that's going to compromise your integrity. Don't do anything that's going to compromise your you in terms of like settling for less or anything like that. But you also have the forgiveness card. So maybe you guys need to forgive yourselves for maybe, I don't know. I keep hearing that somebody slacked off. Now, this is not going to apply to all of you. That's for someone in particular. So for any of you out there who have slacked off, forgive yourself for it. So if there was something that was going well, but then maybe you slacked off and that's the reason why things aren't looking the way you want them to anymore, just forgive yourself, because I think everybody makes the mistake every now and then of not maintaining the effort in something because of distractions or losing interest or not taking something seriously more or being discouraged. For others, the forgiveness may be needing to forgive someone else or forgive a situation, period. Maybe you need, like I said, maybe there's something else within yourself you need to forgive yourself for. If it's not laziness, then maybe it's, some of you are beating yourself up for, maybe you feel like you didn't take all the time you could to really invest in something, not because you didn't want to, but maybe because you mismanage your time and effort elsewhere, thinking something else is more worth it. Maybe it's more so about forgiving yourself because maybe, like I said, somehow you made some sort of error, or maybe you just didn't realize something. I don't know, but you guys will know how it resonates for you. Now, this Celebrate You card fell out earlier. I feel like it's basically telling you to don't be so hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Nobody is perfect. Celebrate you and all the goodness that you do have, and all the good qualities that you do have, and all the things that you actually have accomplished. Give yourself some credit for that. Give yourself some credit, period, for being, you know, who you are, and, you know, trying to put your best foot forward no matter what. And even in times you haven't been perfect, just give yourself some credit, or just appreciate you. You know, there's more to us than what it is that we do. Okay, just appreciate who you are. Everything in who you are is not what you do. You got some people out here who they strongly attach their sense of self, and their self-esteem, and their sense of importance to a job title, to a career title, to you know, what they wear, where they live, what kind of money they make, who they're with, who they attract, the things they do. And you know what I'm saying? Like, these things can greatly deceive people and cause people to forget that they have value, and that they have worth, and that they are good. You know what I'm saying? They are worthy. And it has nothing to do with any of these aesthetic things. These things that are material, these things that are on the outside. It has nothing to do with any of that. And it has more to do with who you are as a person, your integrity, your values, your morals, you know, the way you treat other people, and, you know, the talents you have and things like that. You know, we all are somebody special. But, you know, that's if you can recognize it, you know. So don't beat yourself up because you don't feel like either you're where you want to be, or something isn't where you want it to be, or maybe you feel like you made some mistakes. But this is give yourself the best, but it's in the reverse. And the way I look at it is, you guys may not be, like I said, treating yourselves like the royalty that you deserve to be treated like. And, you know, you need to treat yourself with a lot of love, and a lot of care, and a lot of respect. And it's not a surprise to me that these two cards come out, because all the cards in that particular deck don't look anything like this. These two are, to me, they're practically the same card. They got this whole royalty look thing on, and these people looking all lavish, and it's telling you to appreciate yourself. And it's also telling you to do something for yourself, you know. Sometimes that's all you need, you know, to get yourself back on track. Now, if this reading for any, excuse me, I am so sorry. I did not mean to show you guys my rack like that. I'm sorry. I was just trying to lean to get these cards over there. I didn't realize how far I put them over on the other side of the table. So sorry. I don't mean to be, you know, doing all that. I'm sorry. Anyway, okay. For those of you who this reading may resonate with you with your love life, this is the flirt card, okay? It's the flirt card. So for those of you, this card is telling you, I'm sorry, you guys, this card is telling you to flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others, okay? So if it resonates with you in your love life, this reading, that's what you're being told to do. For those of you who this doesn't resonate with your love life, you're just being told to have some fun. You know, flirt with life, okay? Flirt with life. Have some fun, you guys. Have some fun. Lighten up, you know. Don't beat yourselves up. Nobody's perfect, but you certainly are special. Everybody is special, okay? Because God made you special. God created you, you know. If you're somebody who don't believe in God, you may not belong on my channel, because I believe in God. And it's actually kind of hard for me to not acknowledge God. God created the universe, so I can say that if you don't believe in God, then maybe you believe in the universe He created. But whatever the case is, I will acknowledge God on this channel. So if you don't like that, you probably should go to another channel, because I believe in God. Okay, so anyway, family, you guys. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. For some of you, the key to staying passionate about things in your life, whether they're projects, whether it is just the joy of life, period, or happiness. The key to it for some of you guys is literally being surrounding yourself with family and friends or people who feel like family to you. Because people who are like family, people who are true friends, and you know, if you come from a good family, I'm not, if you come from a damaged family, then whoever it is that you feel is like family to you, the people who support and encourage you the most and is there in your corner when things aren't going so well, when you aren't feeling so great, that is your family and your truest friends. Surround yourself with those people because they can help in this situation. Okay, they can help encourage you to feel better about the situation, feel better about yourself, feel better about where it is you go, and they may be able to give you some advice, you know, and things like that. But light and love, your purpose is to bring divine healing and light and love to this world as well. Okay, but I don't think you guys are aware of that because this card came out in the reverse, and I pay attention to that. So you guys don't forget who you are and your greater purpose in this life. I know everybody thinks they're here to do a basic or simple 9 to 5 type of job or career, where you may be working in an office, or you may be working in a factory, or you may be working wherever it is you're working. But everybody is not meant, just because that's what you do to pay the bills, it doesn't mean that is what your true life purpose is. And don't forget that. Okay, even if, let's say, you had some kind of exceptional career and you were an actor or a singer, or you know, some kind of famous person, maybe if you, even if you were a millionaire or billionaire, your life purpose is not what you do, you guys. Your life purpose is how you influence others in this world, how you influence the world and others in it. Some people are able to do that through their jobs, while many of you will not be able to do that through your jobs, because your job is basically only going to pay your bills. And that's okay. You can keep your jobs. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with your 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong with whatever it is that you do for a living. But your life purpose is what will truly fulfill you as a person, and it will fill your spirit with joy, and it will be truly what you came here to do. Find out what it is, because God gave every single person a purpose in a specific way in how they can affect this world in a positive way and affect others in a positive way. Figure out what it is, you guys, and you will find you no longer will be on that struggle trying to seek what it is that you feel is going to fulfill you in this aesthetic world, you know. Oh wow, this is interesting. Okay, so you guys have Fairness card in reverse. So you guys are thinking that whatever's going on in your world, your situation, your life, you know, whatever's going on, you think it is not fair. However, what's being pointed out to you is that fairness will be the result. There will be balance that will be, you know, that will come out of your situation. It's saying that the situation is going to be handled in a fair, just manner. I know you guys think it won't, because you think maybe certain people got away with certain things, or maybe you're thinking, you know, life is just not, you know, in your favor for whatever reason, and you think you're just like here for no reason. But don't ever think that. You may even think the system is against you. You may even think that a case was set up against you. You may even think that, you know, people are against you. But, you know, you guys don't think that. You know what I'm saying? Think positively. Whatever it is you think, and if you focus on it hard enough, you can bring it about into fruition. You really can. So be careful of what it is you're thinking and focusing on. And when you're feeling emotional or feeling angry, upset, or frustrated, or sad, or depressed, That's the time for you to write down what it is that you actually want and be clear about it, what it is that you want, what your goals are, and pray over what it is that you wrote. Pray over that. Okay. And then what you do with that is up to you. You either burn it and then release it out into the air to manifest, or you can put it under your pillow to manifest, or you can, you know, just, I don't know, save it in a Bible, in a Quran, in a Torah, in whatever holy doctrine it is that you read, you know. But when emotions is what pushes the things that you're thinking and wanting the most. That's the time to think about what it is you want the most. And don't think up anything negative or anything bad for anyone else or even for yourself, because that is what you will manifest. Okay? Think of the things you actually want and be clear about it and be realistic about it. Don't be thinking up stuff that doesn't make any sense. Don't think of anything that will interfere with someone else's free will. So for those of you who are out there obsessing over some dude or some girl or something like that, because I know there's a ton of you out there like that, trust me when I tell you, do not try to manifest somebody, you know, that you felt did you wrong, them getting bad luck or something bad happened to them. Don't try to manifest, you know, that they're going to come to you and they're going to be with you and be yours and things like that, because that will backfire. And and 9 times 10 it probably won't work, because you can't interfere with someone else's free will and you shouldn't want to. Manifest for yourself healthy, healthy love, for, you know, healthy relationships, fulfilling careers and jobs, you know, a fulfilling life period full of joy, those kind of things. But anyway, that's your reading, you guys. And if you would like to donate to support this channel, you can go to the description box below or the comment section below. Donations are appreciated. If you'd like a personal reading, once again, check the description box below or the comment section. I get readings back to people pretty fast. So if you shoot me an email and you pay for your reading or whatever, you're subject to get your reading either that same day or the next day. Okay. I know a lot of readers out there, they don't have a fast turnover rate, and I'm not knocking them. They probably are swamped like crazy. Since I've been on a hiatus, you know, and I hadn't been out here really advertising my tarot work, I have not been swamped with readings. I've had like a few here and there, people who remember me that's come back. But right now, I can turn over your reading pretty fast. So if you want one, you know, you're likely to get it fast, okay? Because you have that advantage right now that I've been on hiatus for a while, and now I'm back from hiatus, okay? So that's it. Peace. Please hit the like button if you like the reading. If you don't, you can hit the dislike button. It does not make a difference to me. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And I missed you all. And let me know what you think of the reading in the comment section below. Thanks, you guys.